While Josie Jewell and Alexander Johnson have done alright for the Denver Broncos, they need more from their linebacker position. This year is a great year to go get that guy who can be a big help to the defense with how good this linebacker class is. The top dog at linebacker is Penn State's Micah Parsons, who opted out of the season. He is a great athlete that offers up so much against the run and as a blitzer, but his coverage is a concern. During his time at Penn State, Parsons just hasn't shown great coverage ability, but he does have the athleticism to really develop there. It may take some time as the pieces are put together for Parsons to be good or great in coverage, or it may not even happen. The traits are there to be a big boost to a defense even with a limited coverage role because of how well he does elsewhere. In regards to the Broncos, Parsons would do well in the role that Johnson has, but pairing those two may not be what's best for the defense. Dylan Moses of Alabama doesn't have great athleticism for the position, and his play this season has been very rough. He is a very cerebral player, but has a tendency to just overthink and not just play, which leads to issues. When he just plays, Moses looks like he can be a great NFL linebacker, but he has issues of just playing the game. His overall range is limited, especially in coverage, because he isn't the best of athletes or smoothest of players. Denver could take a chance on him and hope Vic Fangio can get him to just play and not overthink things on the field. While Parsons would upgrade Johnson in that role, Moses would be an upgrade over Jewell for that role. Chaz Surratt is raw and still learning the position after switching from quarterback at the University of North Carolina. He checks the athletic boxes to be a good NFL linebacker, but the technique needs to be built up and used consistently. Despite still learning the position, Surratt shows the fluidity and awareness to work in zone coverages. Then against the run, he does well reading the blocks and finding the lane to the ball carrier to make the play. Denver could use more immediate help, but Surratt would be a good long-term option if he can be developed. The early returns may be rough, but he has such a high ceiling and Fangio's scheme could really see him thrive. LSU linebacker Jabril Cox really stood out at North Dakota State before entering the transfer portal. He has shown well in coverage this year, but issues against the run continue to be an issue. When reading plays, Cox has the habit to bite on fakes, which can leave running lanes or gaps in coverage. He also has a bad habit of zoning out on the ball carrier and miss oncoming blockers, which he struggles to disengage from. Cox is far from a finished product, with a lot that needs to be worked out on, but he offers up athletic upside to be a stud. Much like Surratt, the early returns could be a bit problematic, but if developed, Cox could be a good NFL linebacker. The final linebacker is a TCU Horned Frog that is converting from safety in Garrett Wurl. The former safety still has the movement and coverage skills of a safety and can be an immediate cover linebacker. The issues he does have come when attacking against the run or even as a blitzer, as the technique just isn't there yet. This is a developmental prospect with big upside that can at least offer special teams and coverage specialist play. If Denver decides to run it back with Johnson and Jewell, adding Wallow to compete with Sternad could be the way to go. It gives them two cover guy options with the potential for a future duo with the two of them if they develop. Denver has plenty of options with what to do with their linebacker core going forward, with Johnson being a restricted free agent. They need help, so it is extremely likely they will add some help, but will it be a draft pick or will it be a veteran free agent pickup? For Mile High Huddle and Sports Illustrated, I'm Eric Trickle.